leads the team in assists with 3.6 assists per game. So I expect her when she's in the game to keep the ball moving to set her offense up to get more points.
Yeah, that ball movement is definitely going to be key here for the Falcons if they want to pull off the upset here tonight. Now we're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we will have the opening tip here for you on the Solano College Sports Network.
College just got affordable. Up to 100% of enrollment fees can be reimbursed for first-time college students taking full-time classes. At Solano Community College, we are taking full advantage of this to further your future. With certificate and degree programs in industrial technology, aeronautics, biotechnology, and many others, Solano Community College is a staple for success. For more information, please contact the Financial Aid Office at 707-864-7000.
Vanessa Hughes, sophomore, Lower Lake High School.
Savannah Lopez, freshman, Rosewood High School.
Jada Scott, sophomore, DeAnza High School.
Lexi Durr, freshman, Wood High School.
Joy Tucker, freshman, Fairfield High.
Ashmin Saran, freshman, St. Pat's High.
Kyla May Campbani, freshman, Sierra Sage Academy.
Rachel Everett, freshman, Vacaville Christian.
Cherika Rafan, freshman, Vanden High.
Zaire Brown, freshman, DeAnza High School.
And that was the 2019-2020 women's basketball roster for your Solano Falcons as we get ready for the opening tip. Lassen comes away with it. Starting five for the Cougars: Rihanna Heyman, Irish Wynn, Kiva Newholy, Darwana Harris, and Ikayla Green. Starters for your Falcons: Jada Scott, Zaire Brown, Ashmin Saran, Savannah Lopez, and Vanessa Hughes. As Solano gets their first offensive possession of the night.
No Lexi Durf in the starting lineup for Solano.
She is suited up on the bench. It'll be interesting to see when she does end up coming into tonight's game, as that shot is no good. That one is tipped there by Vanessa Hughes. It'll be out of bounds on the baseline for the Cougars.
It's actually a surprise to see one of your best three-pointers on the bench to start the game.
Brown with the rebound as Solano looks to push the tempo. Hughes inside in the paint, but gets that one knocked away. The Cougars come back on offense.
Yeah, it was a good defensive possession by Lassen.
That one is kicked over in the corner. The three-pointer there by New Holton is no good. As Jada Scott looks to get the offense going here for the Falcons. Who leads the team in assists on the season. That one is kicked over to Brown to Saran inside. And that shot is good. From Savannah Lopez.
So far, that's how they've been winning this season. Every game, every time they get more than 20 assists, and that's how they come out with the W.
That one is stolen away by Jada Scott. She drives into the paint and gets that one to go, and the foul. Scoreboard is a little behind.
There we go.
The in-arena scoreboard catches up, gets the 4 points up for the Falcons.
Yeah, nice drive by Jada Scott. Last time we saw her, she had a really good game against Santa Rosa and very aggressive on the defensive end, and she's aggressive here on the offensive end, gets the M1.
And that free throw is good as Rachel Everett checks in quickly here for Zaire Brown just 2 minutes into this game. As we see a full court press here from the Falcons. And that one is tipped away again there by Jada Scott. He'll stay here with the Cougars, 21 seconds on the shot clock.
You could tell that the energy is high. That's why they're making fast substitutions, especially with the full court press. You could tell how much energy is getting taken out of that.
Yeah, you want to put Lassen, you want to put a lot of defensive pressure. The reason they're doing the full court press.
And Solano's definitely been aggressive here on defense as Jada Scott goes for the steal but can't come away with it. Vanessa Hughes gets the rebound, tips it out.
Yeah, just can't let them run their offenses like they want, you know. Need to put the pressure, and they've done a good job so far.
And Scott was a little aggressive there on the pass. That one was tipped away. It'll be Solano ball along the baseline with a 25-second shot clock. Early 5-0 lead here for the Falcons. In this fourth and final game of the night here in the 25th annual Solano Showdown. As Scott pulls up for three, and she gets it to go. Jada Scott has been firing on all cylinders here tonight.
Yeah, great shot there. 8-0 start.
And there we see the full court press working there for Solano. They didn't get the steal, but they were able to force that ball to be dribbled off the leg there of Rihanna Heyman. So it is a quick 8-0 run, and these points are going to come at a premium for the Falcons, who come into tonight shooting just 30% on the season, as Zaire Brown already checking back in, gets that one to go, but it looks like it's going to be a timeout for Lassen.
Yeah, Lassen seems a little bit stunned right now. They're not really used to being down. As you can see, they're just trying to figure out what's going on. They haven't scored yet to start the game, and Solano, they seem ready to play, getting out to a 10-0 start. It's definitely what you want to see from them.
Yeah, you could definitely tell that, like you said, Lassen's not used to being down like this. Like, they had to call a quick timeout to collect themselves, especially coming out big wins like last game. You have to think about, like, okay, we need to take a chill pill and just, like, we can come back out here and do this. We're used to coming out here and being successful.
Yeah.
Lassen, so speaking of big game, they're coming off of a 108-30 throttling of Napa Valley in their last game.
Yeah, that was definitely seeing that score was definitely surprising, just to say the least. I mean,
okay.
that was a blowout win for Lassen, and you never see that score. That was insane.
And Lassen is coming into the night shooting 52% from the field. But we haven't seen them take very many shots so far tonight. Solano's defense has been forcing the ball out before a shot can be taken. But Lassen gets the shot there as Ikela Green gets the three to fall, cutting the lead to 7.
Yeah, definitely needed that.
And Vanessa Hughes can't get the answer there, but Saran comes away with the loose ball. She shoots up a 3, and that one is good. Ashmin Saran with the answer, extending the lead back up to 10.
What a shot by Saran. Answers right back.
And Lassen just having no answer for this full court press as Jada Scott drives in but can't get that one to go. Saran with the rebound and gets the follow to go.
You can just tell that Solano wants it more. They're going after loose balls. They're following their own shots, and Lassen seems kind of they're dragging themselves right now.
Yeah, I think they still need to wake up, and it's not going to happen on that drive.
Must have been that pregame pizza that we saw them eating up here in the bleachers.
I really wanted some, not going to lie. It smelled good.
And Saran is open in the corner for 3, and she gets it to go. Ashmin Saran with another three-pointer, extending this lead up to 15.
Wow.
My goodness.
Yeah, when you're up on a team like Lassen like this, it definitely gives you more energy, and you feed off it and create more turnovers for your team.
This is a dangerous pass there. They're going to say that one was off of Solano.
Yeah, Lassen really just doesn't have an answer right now. It's definitely a bit surprising here, but you got to love how Solano's come out here, getting up quick shots and running a very, very efficient offense.
As Kyla May Kempany and Cherika Rafan check in for the Falcons, as that one is tipped up, almost went in on the deflection. That one misses long, but she's able to come away with the rebound as the Cougars reset this one. She pulls up there for 2.
You have to figure out the rotations that that Solano is doing is helping them feed more and more off their fatigue. You don't have a lot of players in the game right now that's really tired.
This is a dangerous pass there from Rafan.
We're seeing Lexi Durf now in for Solano.
Solano has jumped out to this 18-5 lead. Durf almost comes away with the steal there. As they pass inside to Ayunga, and she gets that one to go. Cutting the lead down to 11.
Yeah, I'm sure Lassen wants to see Ayunga get going.
As that one misses there inside. The Cougars come back on offense. That was a very errant pass. That one was straight to Zaire Brown as the Falcons come away on the fast break. Saran with the step back three, and that one is good. Ashmeen Saran is on fire here tonight so far. They're going to call a blocking foul there on Kyla May Kempany.
Yeah, she is definitely one of Solano's top shooters, and she is showing it tonight.
Lassen will take the ball out from the side here. Saran is there defending the inbounds. Just seems like Lassen hasn't been able to get their offense going whatsoever. They just seem to be dragging.
Yeah, I think they just, so far, they probably came in thinking, that they could probably stroll their way to an easy win, as they've pretty much been doing all season long, but Solano's having none of it, and they're playing with some intensity.
That errant pass was too long for the reach of Lexi Durf. And Lassen will take the ball out under the Solano basket, which will set up the full court press here once again for the Falcons. As that pass was into Ayonga. She was blocked on the first attempt, but she gets it to go on the second. Durf drives in. That one is blocked from behind there by New Holy.
With this lead, Solano so far is definitely letting Lassen know where they're playing at right now.
That wide open layup there is missed by Irish Wynn, but Heyman is able to get the putback to go. As they get it inside to Hughes, but she gets it poked away, and the Cougars come away with it. Lassen able to steal away that possession. They're going to call an offensive foul there on Rihanna Heyman. She pushed off there. Pretty easy call there for the referee, who was right on top of that. And Jada Scott is going to check back in for Ashmeen Saran.
We have to hope that Solano holds on to this lead, because last game against Santa Rosa, they got out to an early lead also, and was not able to come out with the W. So hopefully this game they learn how to finish the game strong.
Yeah,
Vanessa
definitely.
Hughes pulls up for three. That one misses left. As there's a little scrum for the ball there, but Lassen comes away with it. Looked like that was Kiva New Holy that came away with the ball eventually. So you see Lexi Durf pressuring the ball heavily here, as that was just an ill-advised shot there from Kelly Green. Durf drives in and gets the lay-in to go. Nice move there from Lexi Durf, extending this lead back up to 12 here for the Falcons.
And Lassen, I believe, is stuck with their starting lineup for the entire first quarter. I mean, they have 10 on the roster, but stuck with the same 5. Just kidding. Here comes a substitution.
Looks like that. I can't quite see the numbers. These numbers are pretty
15.
small and close together. That's Becky Struthers. This is the lone California native on this Lassen roster. And she's actually from the same town as Lassen College. She actually went to Lassen High School. But every single player other than her on this Cougars roster is from out of state. Jada Scott forces the jump ball, and possession arrow favors the Falcons. It'll be the Falcon ball with 1:45 to go.
Yeah, like you said, only one player from California. That's some heavy recruiting right there.
So that one is tipped away there by Green. 23 seconds left on the shot clock for the Falcons. As Savannah Lopez passes it into Scott. Durf thought about the three. Pump fakes on the short two. Can't get the friendly roll. That one is tipped out by Lassen. Couldn't quite see who that was that tipped it out, but it will be Solano ball. As Saran checks back in for Rafan. They're trying to figure out who's going to inbound the ball here for the Falcons. It's a dangerous pass into Brown. And that one is stolen away by New Holy. She's going to drive the length of the floor. Can't get the lay-in to go. And Saran comes away with the rebound. Durf pulls up for three in transition. That one misses short. Saran comes away with the rebound. They're going to pull it out and reset. Durf thought about the three. She was open. But Jada Scott takes the corner three. That one is long. And looked like New Holy was trying to force that one off of the defender. And that one finally goes out of bounds.
Yeah,
Lassen basketball.
It seems that Lassen's coming out playing in a 3-2 zone, and Solano's trying to find the open gaps where they can try to fit it in down low.
You see the full court pressure once again from the Falcons. It'll be interesting to see if they can keep this up all night. Definitely takes a lot out of a team. As Struthers passes it into Green for the two.
Yeah, it definitely tires them out and throws them off.
You can see why Coach Borchert is going with these short substitutions. He wants to keep his players as fresh as possible.
I feel like that's a good strategy, but also it's like you build so much chemistry with the people you have on the court, and as you keep moving them in and out, it's like you have to figure out where's a good shot for a certain teammate of yours.
10 seconds on the shot clock. Durf pulls up for the long three. That one is long. Rebound rattles around to the Cougars.
And now Lassen can hold for the last shot if that's shot clock's turned off, so see if they could get some momentum.
She drives in on the baseline. That one is long. We're going to call a travel there on Struthers. Be interesting to see if they put any. Don't think they're going to put any time back on the clock.
Yeah, that should be the end of it.
So that's going to be the end of this first quarter. Solano comes out of the first quarter with a 23-15 lead. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we'll have the second quarter right after this. Welcome back as we get ready for the second quarter here, as we see some alumni from the Solano College women's basketball team, as Lassen takes it out here to start the second quarter.
Always good to see some alumni supporting the current women's basketball team. It's nice to see.
Be interesting to see if Lassen comes out any different here in this quarter. It looks like they called a foul there Looks like they're going to call that on Vanessa Hughes.
Yeah, so we've seen Solano come out with a big lead, but they're letting Lassen come back slower and slower, so they got to try to hold back and keep fighting. Don't ease up.
So Irish win at the line makes the first. We would like to remind you that tonight's broadcast is brought to you by James Thomas Media, your one stop for all your media needs. As Wynn makes the second. And they cut the lead down to 6 here earlier in the second quarter. Hughes takes the quick three. That one is short, and Lassen comes away with the rebound. It'll be interesting to see if Solano shows any signs of fatigue after spending most of that first quarter putting on a full court press. They're going to call a kick ball there. Looks like that one was, they're going to say that one was off of maybe Irish win. So it'll be Solano ball, fortunately, because it looked like Lassen was going to come away with that ball.
What made Solano so successful in that first quarter is with the ball moving all around the perimeter, and they were able to feed the people down low and get easy twos.
As Durf with a nice move misses. Just kidding, that one rattles around and goes down for three.
Yeah,
Definitely.
hung around, just got it to drop.
Kiva Newholy manages to take that one, but Rachel Everett comes away with the rebound.
Yeah, that was a great double by Solano and a great hard-fought rebound by Everett.
As Durf drives in, can't get the friendly bounce on that one, as that too misses short. That one was poked away there, but Green was able to corral it. She misses short on the three. They're gonna call a push off there on Struthers. Both teams with one foul early in the second quarter. Solano still with a 9-point lead. They've managed to hold on to that lead for the most part so far tonight. Haven't given much ground back to the Cougars. As Scott brings it up court for the Falcons. Looked like Everett wasn't really ready for that pass. That one definitely came in pretty hot.
And that's kind of what I meant when I was like, when you keep making these certain rotations, you got people who don't really know who's going to make certain passes. So like, she wasn't really expecting that pass. So I bet someone else would have.
And that three is good there from Darwana Harris. They cut back into this lead down to a 6-point game. As Everett gets that one stolen away. Let's see what's the call. They're gonna say that one was out. Looks like the referees don't know what the call is yet. I'm not sure.
Making some substitutions.
Looks like they're gonna say that one was last touched by Lassen down in the corner. Shot clock does not reset. It'll be a 16-second shot clock here for Solano. Saran kicks it over to Lopez on the wing for three, and that one is no good, misses long. I'm gonna say that one is off of Brown, who went for the save there. So you see Solano getting back into that full court press. And they find the inside pass to Darwana Harris. And it's now down to a 4-point lead. Much of the lead that Solano built up to start off this game has evaporated here, as Zaire Brown draws the foul.
Yeah, we haven't seen that three-point shooting that we saw early on in the first quarter from Saran, and getting some free throws here. That's always a good way to get your confidence back up and just going to the line.
That free throw misses short.
You can start to see why Lassen's really how they've woken up. They're able to create more turnovers from Solano, and they're also scoring off those turnovers as well.
And here's the second. That one is missed as well.
Well, that's not really a confidence booster. Missing both at the line, but just got to play some good defense here.
Looked like they called a foul on somebody for Solano. It might have been Zaire Brown there. Either way, it is Lassen ball. Solano is trying to find some answers here on defense. Lassen has been able to score the last few trips down the court. Michaela Green with the step back three misses that one wide right. And the transition three there from Lopez is no good, or excuse me, Saran. .6:24 here to go in this second quarter.
You can see Solano start to back off, try to conserve some more energy.
You can see they've been starting to get beat just a little bit on the offense, or excuse me, defensive end. That one misses long there from Wynn. Rafan will bring it up the court. Saran thought about the three. He kicks it around over to Lopez. Saran open along the baseline. Tough two, can't get that one to go. Rafan comes away with the offensive rebound. She takes the mid-range shoot and gets that one to go along the baseline. Jericho Rafan with the two-pointer, extending this lead back up to 6.
That's hard right there. For as small as she is, to go in there and get the rebound and then also get the bucket as well, that motivates your team also.
Yeah, that was a good shot.
Saran tips it, but they managed to get it inside to Darwana.
Yeah, and she wanted the foul on that shot as she put up the post hook.
A little bit of a frustration foul there for Michaela Green. She fouled Rafan there in transition. Not a foul you want to take when you're so far away from the basket. I was trying to remember how far it is from midcourt, but I was like, yeah, I don't want to throw a random number out there. That dangerous pass there from Scott.
Those passes across the court are always going to be dangerous. You got to really find the real open teammate down low.
Yeah, and Solano's still continuing with that man defense. They're doing a good job with it.
She's open for three, but Lynn can't come away with it. Scott saves it. She's going to drive it in, kick it over to Durf, and she has the open layup.
Yeah, that was, Scott could have let that go out of bounds, but she went for it, and it resulted in an easy basket. That was a smart play there.
Yeah, she knew it's easier to score 2-on-1 than 5-on-5.
Definitely.
Especially.
Some players, they'll let that ball go out of bounds because they know it's going to be their ball anyways, but Scott got it, and she took off.
Long three there from Green is long. Rihanna Heyman comes away with the rebound. New Holy for three, and that one is long. Scott comes away with the rebound up to Saran in transition, and she gets that layup to go. And just like that, this lead is back up to 10, and Lassen calls a timeout there. Coach Derek Jackson has seen enough here from this run by Solano.
Yeah, he looked a little frustrated. It just seemed like, especially on that fast break, Lassen just kind of gave up, let them score in transition there. But like I've said earlier, they're not really used to being down. They need to see how they respond to adversity, and this is definitely a tough test for Lassen as Solano's come out and played really well, and we'll see how the rest of this first half plays out.
And so far from Solano, like we've seen them come out in the first quarter with so much energy, and then at the start of the second quarter, they started to die down a little bit. But then right now, before this timeout, they were able to pick it back up, create turnovers, and then convert on their fast break of points.
Yeah, you can't let the foot off the pedal. You just got to keep going and all the way through.
And most of Solano's points have come in transition, just forcing turnovers off that full court press, getting steals in the half court. Seems like their best opportunities have come in transition tonight. So we're waiting on Lassen to come out of their huddle.
Yeah, definitely. When you have a team like Lassen down like this, you can't give them any motivation to feel like they're still in the game. You want to take them out as much as you can.
And they're definitely a dangerous shooting team. They come into tonight shooting over 50% from three, so they can take that lead that Solano has and take it away pretty quickly. As Wynn picked up her dribble, couldn't find anybody to pass it to there for a second. Wynn takes a baseline jumper. That one misses wide and left. And Scott pushes the tempo in transition. And somehow she comes away with the rebound. Vanessa Hughes for three, and that one is short. As Lassen comes away with the rebound. I believe that was Irish Wynn. Lassen looks to get something going here on offense. They haven't scored in a few minutes. As Wynn takes a three, and that one misses. They're gonna say that one was out of bounds. Not gonna call a foul, or not sure what call was there.
Yeah, I think they said that they pushed her.
Yeah, it was an interesting call, but I mean, Lassen's got to get back to, what they're best at, and foul on the floor, foul on the shot.
Looks like they're going to say that one was on Vanessa Hughes.
Yeah, they're so good at shooting from three. You just want to see them try and get back to that, and, if that means taking some shots that, and they don't go, you got to stay to what you're good at.
Harris makes the front end of that one.
That's also the difference from playing man as Solano is and playing zone as Lassen's playing, because in zone you have open spots in that zone, but when you're playing man, you have someone following that person at all times. So if I'm Lassen, I'm trying to set screens, even off-ball screens, to get those shooters open in order to be successful at what I'm always good at.
Yeah, and zone is an easier defense to play, but yeah, like you said, it does open up spots on the floor to get those easy shots.
There's a little miscommunication there between Scott and Brown, but that one is going to stay here with the Falcons.
Yeah, Lassen, they've got to rotate to the ball and try and get a good contest on each and every shot.
Just under 3 minutes to go here in this first half. Scott looking for somebody open. They're going to kick it over to Durf in the corner for three. That one misses long. A rebound to Lassen. Still an 8-point lead here for the Falcons here late in this second quarter. As Wynn drives in there on Durf, they're going to call the foul on Durf. And Wynn is going to be shooting two. It seems like Lassen has been able to get to the line pretty easily here in these last few minutes. Just creating opportunities at the free throw line. So that free throw misses short. And Wynn gets the second to go. 7-point game. Falcons on top, 2 minutes to go in this first half. Lopez in the corner for three, and that one is good. Savannah Lopez for three, and extends this lead back out to 10. As Irish Wynn misses long on that free throw.
Yeah, she wanted that back.
Lopez open for 3 again. That one is too strong. And rebound out to Lassen. That one is tipped away there by Alexi Durf. They're going to say that's going to stay with the Cougars.
Yeah, that's great awareness by Durf, coming up from behind ball handler and knocking it loose. Just it's frustrating, you know. It definitely frustrates Lassen, and small things like that just are huge.
That one is tipped away by Scott. Looked like New Holy was calling for a screen, but nobody was coming.
I feel like Lassen has a lot of frustration on their mind instead of just making the right plays.
Look at that defense by Scott. Wow, that was... They are just all up in Lassen's grill.
Looks like she can sense the frustration there from Kiva New Holy, and she's just trying to play to that as much as possible. It looked like that one, the last touch there by Scott, it was deflected. It's going to stay with the Cougars here. 9 seconds on the shot clock, 90 seconds to go in this first half. Lassen's going to have to get something quickly here. As Akella Green drives in, they're going to call the foul there. See who that was on. It looks like Zaire Brown.
Yeah, Brown. Yeah, she tried to get away with that reach.
Yeah. That's something you really don't want when late in the shot clock. You just want to try to get your hands up. But I see she was trying to get that late reach in before she can get that shot up.
And Green gets that first free throw to go.
Yeah, despite all this, we'll see if Green makes a free throw here. Yeah, despite all this, it's still an 8-point game, and you know, Lassen is definitely still in it. Just haven't seen that run where they're really clicking on offense.
So we see Joy Tucker sub in for the first time tonight. So they're going to give Zaire Brown some extra rest here before the first half. Alexi Durf gets that 3 to go. This lead is back up to double digits. Just over a minute to go. Sure, Lassen at the very least wants this game under double digits before this first half comes to a close. As Harris misses long on that one, but Ayonga can't get that putback to go. And Durf drives in, kicks it out to Saran, slows it down just a little bit. Saran steps into a 3. That one is short. Rebound to the Cougars. About a 3-second difference between the shot clock and game clock.
Yeah, so they can't take it down to the end of the final seconds here. They could get it to about 3 seconds if they wanted to.
They can hold for just about the last shot, but Green pulls up for that one and makes it a 9-point game. 8 seconds. Scott looking for something in the corner to Saran. Over to Durf for 3. That one is no good. And that's a wrap here for this first half. Zion, what did you see from the Falcons here in this first half?
Well, they came out with that defensive intensity. You know, Jada Scott had a really good first half, and we saw the 3-point shooting from Saran. And yeah, I mean, they're just in Lassen's head right now. They're just knowing that, you know, they got to come out and they got to be persistent on defense, and that's what we've seen tonight. And see if they can continue that in the second half.
And now, Trey, what would you say are some adjustments that the Cougars should make going into the second half?
Well, they should definitely try to find out if they can play a different defense. I don't think the zone is really working out for them because there's too many open shots. And honestly, the 3-point shots that Solano is making is taking them further and further out the game. So I would think maybe sticking to that zone is not really working out for them. Maybe you could switch to man to close off those 3-point shots that they've been letting Solano have.
So we're going to take a short break. Solano is going into the halftime break with a 38-29 lead. We'll be right back after these messages.
Hey everyone, head coach Matt Borchert. Thank you for watching Solano College Sports Network.
If you are interested in a career in sports broadcasting,
whether you're commentating a live game
or hosting your own TV show,
or working behind the scenes, then this is the class for you.
For more information, contact Greg Poff, that's me, at solano.edu.
We hope to see you here next semester, and remember,
it's more than just sports, it's an education.
My name is Vanessa Hughes. Thank you for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
Hello, viewers, and welcome to another episode of On Campus here at the Solano College Sports Network. I'm your host, Ellen McGraw, and joining me today is our Solano softball pitcher, Brittany Selzniak. So, Brittany, what has your background been with softball, and what helped you decide in coming to play for Solano?
I've been playing softball for about 10 years now, all the way up to Little League, to travel, then high school, to now college. Just choosing here, I had a former teammate from travel convinced me to come here and talk to Coach Nikki, and then when I started talking to her, I got my foot into here.
Yeah, and then of course being a student here at Solano, being a student athlete, and trying to balance all that, balance your outflight with it too, is definitely hard. How do you manage the stress of that?
It's for sure stressful. I wake up at around 8 o'clock, 8:30. I start class around 9:30, and Mondays and Wednesdays I don't get out of here until like 9:30 at night.
Yeah, definitely not easy. But your freshman year, you had 8 starts. You did go 4-4. But going into the off season, getting ready for your sophomore year, what have you been doing in the off season to help better yourself?
I've been going to pitching lessons, getting better, because there are 8 pitchers now, so you for sure got to get the work in and hit your spots and locations.
Yeah, then of course being a sophomore, you're going to be taking a bit more of a leadership role. You're going to be probably getting thrown in at the beginning of the year to get starts. So what do you think is a key thing in helping you stand out and really helping out to be a leader on this team with all the new girls?
I would just say for sure being a leader, working hard as anything I can do, give 110% and just go out and ball.
Yeah, we do wish you the best of luck with the softball year. But how is it here attending Solano, being a student, and how is the campus altogether?
The campus is great. It's not too big, not too small. Students here are great. Teachers are for sure great. Knowing you're a student athlete, they work with you a lot, and that's it.
Yeah, is this definitely a college you would recommend to some kids coming out of high school?
For sure. Mostly if you're not into bigger schools, it's a for sure great starting, and money-wise, it's great.
All right. So in the off season, do you watch any college softball games, try and get a feel for like the big college, big time players, and try and work on anything, get motivation from them?
Yes, I watch softball whenever it's on. Just watching what they do and just watch their plays and how they play the game at a higher level.
Yeah, and then of course the College World Series is such a big thing. Of course I have sisters that watch it. I know a lot of softball players watch it. So is there any teams you would in particular root for?
Probably not. I look at them all the same and just learn things from them.
Yeah, you just like to take in each team and each key player, see what they do, and see how you can benefit your own game?
Yes.
All right. So, of course, Coach Nikki is the head coach. So any last words to anyone that might be debating on whether or not to play for the softball team? How good of a coach is she, and how well does she work with new girls?
I would say she's a great coach. We had 7 sophomores last year, and they all went to NAIA's Division 1s, Division 2s, Division 3s. She got them all committed, and she's really good about getting you to a 4-year program afterwards.
Yeah. Well, before we end the show, we would love to thank Brittany for joining us. So that has been another episode of On Campus here at the Solano College Sports Network. I am your host, Alan McGraw, and we hope to see you next time.
Hi, I'm Dr. Celia Esposito-Noy. Thanks for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
Hi, my name is Eric Visser. I'm in my 5th year as the athletic director of Solano College. To experience community college and its mission has been an outstanding experience. Solano College has a very rich tradition in intercollegiate athletics dating back to 1947. I'm very proud to communicate that rich tradition is still being continued with fine young men and women that represent Solano College on and off the court. In the fall we have the volleyball program. We have a very successful women's soccer program. We have both men's and women's basketball. And then we transition to 4 programs: baseball, of softball, men's women's tennis, and men's and women's swimming. It is our mission to excel our programs and our student athletes in academics. All of our student athletes are committed to give back to the community. And we would invite you to be a part of Solano College Athletics by visiting our website, www.solanoathletics.com, and you feel a warm welcome at Solano.
Hey everybody, Rachel Everett. Thank you for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
If you have an interest in a career in sports broadcasting,
whether it's behind the scenes or on camera,
then this is the class for you.
Class is held every Wednesday from 1:30 to 4:30 in room 121 alongside the library building.
For more information, contact Greg Poff, that's me, at solano.edu.
We hope to see you here next semester. And remember,
It's more than just sports, it's an education.
We have everything that an automotive shop would have, or even a dealership would have.
If you guys are interested in automotive at all, go to Solano Community College. Check out the automotive program. It can be a career path for you, just like what I'm doing, or it could be an extreme hobbyist, an enthusiast.
If you really like cars and learning stuff all the time, then this is the best place to go.
Hey everybody, it's Savannah Lopez. Thank you for watching Solano College Sports Network.
Hello and welcome to another edition of On Campus here on the Solano College Sports Network. I am Nathan Farmer, and today we are being joined by setter for your women's volleyball team, Kayla Samontan. Now, Kayla, thank you for joining me here today.
You're welcome.
Now, Kayla, why don't you give the viewers just a little bit of background about yourself and what brought you here to Solano?
So I grew up in Vacaville, and just being close to home was really important to me college-wise, so Solano was a good choice, and it was cheaper to go to Solano, and then I wanted to continue playing volleyball throughout college, and then the coach here offered me a spot, so I took it.
And how long have you been playing volleyball?
I've been playing for 5 years. I started when I was in 8th grade in 2014.
And did you play any other sports when you were growing up?
No, just volleyball.
Okay. And now it's your first year here at Solano. What has that been like for you?
I really like it. I really enjoy it so far, playing with my teammates and creating better bonds with them, and as well as people in my class.
And you talked about your teammates. What has that bond been like?
It's good. We're all pretty close and really all enjoy our company and spending time together on the court and off the court.
You guys are off to a great start so far this season. What would you attribute your success to?
I would say to our coaches, and just to for them pushing us to our fullest potential and never giving up on us.
And you guys are undefeated in conference so far, and you guys are haven't lost a set so far in conference play. How do you guys stay focused even though you're playing some teams that maybe aren't as good as you?
I think in practice we practice a lot of just not stooping down to people's levels and being aggressive at all times and just always being focused.
And now, what are you majoring in, or have you decided on that yet?
I'm majoring in kinesiology, sports med.
And what do you plan to do with that in the future?
Possibly a physical therapist. I don't
Okay,
know. Yeah.
that sounds good. Now, just a few rapid-fire questions. What is your favorite TV show?
Favorite TV show has to be Friends.
Good choice. What about your favorite movie?
Movie? I don't have one. I would say Van Helsing. It's a really old movie.
Okay, I've never heard of it, but I'll
It's
take
good.
your word. I'll take your word for it. And what about favorite celebrity or athlete?
Athlete would probably be Lauren Carlini. She played volleyball for Wisconsin in 2017.
And now, the biggest question: who would you say is better at volleyball, you or your sister?
I'll say me.
All right. Well, that's going to do it here for this episode of On Campus. I'm Nathan Farmer, and for my special guest, Kayla Samontan, thank you for joining us, and we hope to see you next time.
If you are interested in a career in sports broadcasting,
Whether you're commentating a live game
or hosting your own TV show,
or working behind the scenes, then this is the class for you.
For more information, contact Greg Poff, that's me, at solano.edu.
we hope to see you here next semester. And remember,
It's more than just sports, it's an education.
Hey everybody, it's Zaire, and thank you for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
Jada Scott. Hey everyone, thank you for watching Solano College Sports Network.
If you have an interest in a career in sports broadcasting,
whether it's behind the scenes or on camera,
then this is the class for you.
Class is held every Wednesday from 1:30 to 4:30 in room 121 alongside the library building.
For more information, contact Greg Poff, that's me, at solano.edu.
we hope to see you here next semester. And remember,
It's more than just sports, it's an education.
Welcome back as we get ready for the second half to get underway. Lassen has not yet come out of the locker room yet. I'm not sure what the holdup is with them, but Solano is warming up, getting ready for the second half. Nathan Farmer here with Trey Hunt and Zion Trammell. Solano jumped out to a 38-29 lead to end the first half, as now we see Lassen come out for the second half.
Yeah, Coach Jackson probably had a lot to say in that locker room. Not used to his team being down like this.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I can imagine, especially it just seemed like they were out of sorts the entire half. They never really could get anything going.
I definitely expect Coach Jackson to tell his team that they have to pick up the intensity. Don't let the Falcons to just get easy buckets on the fast breaks. Do anything to make the bucket even harder for them.
And with that, I'm going to turn over the play-by-play duties to Zion Trammell. As he gets his first taste of basketball play-by-play here tonight.
All right. Thank you, Nathan. So, yeah, Solano 38-29 lead as we get ready to kick off our tip-off the second half here. Solano will start off with the ball. And Scott's got it up top. Zaire Brown kicks out to Scott. Scott making a move, drives to the lane, and gets it to go. Jada Scott getting things going for Solano.
A nice move there by Scott. Got our defender going one way and then cut back. Had a wide open lane to drive down for the easy two.
She's bringing the defensive pressure as they kick out for three. That won't go. Hughes grabs a rebound and kicks it out to Scott. Scott sprinting up the court, kicks it out to Brown. Brown putting up the layup, and she is fouled.
You can already tell the intensity that Solano has came out with the fast pace, just running up and down the court, so much energy, and it seems like Lassen's coming out with that same energy that came out in the first quarter.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. It seems like Lassen has started to wake up just a little bit here in this second half.
As Brown drills the first free throw, it's 41-29. And Brown drills the second free throw, so the lead's up to 13. And we see that full court pressure defense from Solano as Lassen will look to kick it up the court. New Holy will try a three. No good. Rebound by Lassen.
It looks like Solano is playing like a 2-3 zone here.
And it rims in for the and one.
It seems like they're playing just a little bit more conservative here on defense once they settle out of that full court pressure.
That layup rolled around the rim, and Riona Heyman will go to the line.
Yeah, like you said, Nathan, Solano's starting to get more conservative, but with a team like they don't want to let them just keep building and keep building up. It's going to give them too much momentum.
And the offensive rebound from Lassen, so it's a 4-point play. Saran in the corner, she'll drive. Misses there. Lassen turns it over.
It looked like Saran just forced just enough pressure there to force the errant pass there.
Darwana Harris got the defensive rebound and turned it over, and it'll go back to Solano. And we've got a timeout on the floor here as Solano holds a 42-33 lead with 8:30 to go here in quarter number 3.
Yeah, Coach Borchert seems kind of frustrated. He didn't like how they handled that possession.
Yeah, it seemed like they were having some trouble getting it inbounds, and they just wanted to call a timeout to avoid the 5-second violation.
As we will resume play here. Savannah Lopez will inbound it for Solano.
It seems as Lassen did switch over to man defense.
And Hughes drives, and she is fouled. Vanessa Hughes will go to the line. Seen a lot of free throws early on here in quarter number 3.
I had figured that Lassen was going to switch over to man defense since that zone defense can be very conservative and give the offense too many open shots.
Hughes makes the first free throw. The Solano as a team is shooting 63% from the free throw line. Misses the second. Fight for the rebound. And it is corralled by Lassen. That's Irish win.
You see Jada Scott putting some pressure back on Kiva New Holy. We saw a little bit of frustration from New Holy in that first half.
And a pretty finish by Wynn. gets it to go. It's an 8-point game. Lopez trying to look for someone. She gets it now in the post, puts up the layup, shot won't go. And
that was a
cross-court pass and an easy layup for Lassen. That's Darwana Harris. Lopez pump, kicks it to the corner. Scott drives baseline and turns it over. Here goes Irish Wind. She drives, and that's good. Irish Wind cuts it to a 4-point Solano lead.
We've seen Wynn has been taken over these last few minutes, as we see it almost tipped away there. She's been very aggressive on the offensive end.
Here's Lopez. She'll try a three. No good. New Holy with the ball for Lassen. And a give and go easy layup for Lassen.
A little bit of a defensive breakdown. It looked like Jada Scott was expecting a switch or help defense or something there.
Hughes had the open shot. She bobbled it. Looking for someone down low. Puts up the lefty layup. And she is fouled. And Vanessa Hughes will go to the line for the second time in the third.
Hughes was definitely able to show off her footwork down there, down low, and it looked really nice to have her convert the foul.
Lexi Durf will check in, and Jericho Raffan. As Hughes makes the first. And she misses the second. Lassen grabs the rebound. And there goes up the layup, and it's good. Ikela Green. Lexi Durf up top.
You see that switch to man defense and help Lassen get back into the game. Now they're only down one.
And Raffan misses the shot. Here comes Lassen. Green, Euro step. That's good. And the Lassen Cougars are fired up. They take the lead 45-44. What a turn of events.
Solano has just looked absolutely flat so far in this third quarter. Lassen has all the energy. It seems like it's just a switch of roles. Solano had all the energy in that first half, and Lassen seems to have all the energy now here in the second half.
Yeah, Lassen's showing us why they are 11-1, because no matter what the circumstances, they're able to fight their way back in the game. And Coach Jackson is probably in the huddle telling them, you guys are used to it. You guys are used to getting up in front and be able to beat their other opposing team down.
Yeah, Lassen, they are ranked 15th on the CCC WBCA state poll. I cannot.
That 5 times fast.
Yeah. Let me guess. California Community College women's basketball. I've lost for words. I don't know what that all stands for, but they are ranked 15th. Their only loss came to San Joaquin Delta. They lost 70-57. They're the third-ranked team on that poll. But other than that game, we have seen the Cougars they have dominated all their opponents. And here, facing a little bit of adversity, came back and have taken the lead. We'll see how Solano responds.
And just 4 minutes ago, Solano had a 9-point lead starting this third quarter. Just how quickly things have changed here.
Hughes kicks it out, and it's stolen away. Lassen in transition. Layup won't go. They get the offensive rebound. New Holy has it. And they're trying to get it down low, but it's stolen away by Hughes. And the fight for the ball.
Looks like they're going to say jump ball, and the possession arrow favors the Cougars. So it's going to stay here on this end.
So Lassen will have possession here. Irish win to inbound it. 5:18 to go here in the third quarter. 1 point lead for the Cougars. And the mid-range there from Lassen. They fight for the rebound. Wynn trying to get a screen here. She gets it. And they'll kick it down low. And a traveling call on Lassen Ayonga. Lexi Durf up top. Picks it out to Lopez. Saran making a move. Nice crossover. 5 seconds. Hughes, 3-ball. No good. And Lopez could not get the rebound. Win in transition. And it rims out. But they're there for the rebound and one. Lassen Ayonga gets it to go, and she will go to the line.
Going back to that last offensive possession for Solano, Savannah Lopez was wide open for the rebound. It just kind of clanked off her hands. She wasn't able to come away with it.
You can clearly see the height difference for Ayonga. She's able to easily caress that rebound.
And they get the rebound to Ayonga. No good. Fight for the ball. Scott comes away with it. And she's sprinting up the court. Nice move, and she is fouled.
And she hit the ground hard, and then her shot almost came back and hit her in the head. That would have added insult to injury there.
Definitely. Jada Scott will go to the line here. She's had a good game so far. Saw in that first half, she had a couple and ones. Playing good defensively.
Yeah, she's definitely been the spark plug for the Falcons here tonight. I'm not sure what they would have done without her. She's been involved in every facet of the game so far tonight.
She misses the first free throw. We've seen her and Saran with the scoring for Solano. And she misses the second. Brown with the offensive rebound. Couldn't get it to go. And Irish win. We'll grab it. Poked away. Durf gets the steal. Solano pushing the floor, and another turnover. Green in transition gets it New Holy, and she gets the layup to go.
Like Durf just dribbled that one too far out in front of her on that last possession.
What a pass by Scott to Brown, but Brown can't convert.
And Solano's just missing the easy shots. That's been 2 or 3 layups in a row that they just haven't made.
It seems to be all the easy stuff, the easy rebounds, the easy loose balls, but they're not able to make things look easy as they should be.
Yeah, that'll definitely hurt you down the stretch there as Zaire Brown comes up with the steal. Here comes Scott. Lopez, mid-range. That's good. And Savannah Lopez makes it a 3-point game.
Be interesting to see how many possessions that Jada Scott has influenced, whether it be a steal, assist, or points that she scored herself.
And there's Ayonga. Easy putback, offensive rebound, 5-point lead for the Cougars.
Yeah, if I'm Zaire, I'm trying to box Ayonga out as best as I can so my teammates are able to get the rebound because Ayonga down there by herself has easy rebounds.
And yet another turnover for Solano. As You see the Cougars slow it down here. Yeah, going back to Jada Scott, she's not really, you don't really see those poked balls. Those won't show up on the stat sheet, but they definitely are huge. That just shows that stats aren't everything. And for Scott, she's poked the ball loose. She hasn't gotten every single steal, but poking the ball loose, and it's been huge for her team. Yeah, she has the ball here. 2 minutes to go. 5-point lead for the Cougars. Durf thought about the three and turns it over.
A simple miscommunication right there.
Solano definitely has to clean it up if they want to get back in this game, retake the lead. As Scott bringing the defensive pressure on New Holy. She'll kick it to the post. Green will try a three. No good. Rebound Ayunga, and she is fouled. What a third quarter for Laseli Ayunga.
That's what you need from your bench, especially a big man coming off the bench. That's exactly what you need to get those key boards, to get those key second chance points to help keep the lead in this game.
The Solano has just had no answer for her so far in this third quarter.
Ayunga misses the first free throw from Reno, Nevada, Hug High School. As Nathan mentioned earlier, players from all over the country on this team. As Scott tries to find Everett, and Solano's able to get it back. Durf is open, but Scott can't find her. Durf has it now, trying to run the offense. Crossover, and she is denied. Irish win with the rejection. And Darwana Harris gets the layup to go. Excuse me, that's Riona Heyman. Hughes will try a three. No good. And here comes Wynn in transition, and she's fouled.
You see just the biggest stat coming into tonight, the biggest difference between these two teams. Lassen shoots over 50% on the season, whereas Solano shoots just 34%. It's a difference of about 20% between these two teams. And we're starting to see that with Solano just can't buy a bucket here in these last few minutes.
Lopez's shot won't go, and Zaire Brown is fouled. We got another bucket from Ayunga. It was a little bit quiet that first half, but boy, has she come alive here in quarter number 3.
She's definitely giving her team a boost. They're feeding off her energy right now.
So we get a substitution here. That's Lauren Hicks coming in for Lassen. And Brown gets the friendly roll, gets it to go. So they look to cut the deficit here. Second free throw is good. And here comes this full court press defense for Solano. Wynn trying to find someone. Ayunga kicks it out. And that is Riona Heyman for the layup. Shot clock is turned off. Here's Rafan. Brown, layup, that's good. Lefty layup for Zaire Brown. 58-50. 10 seconds. Wynn gets a screen from Ayunga. Wynn trying to look for the shot. Puts up the layup, no good. And a whistle. And that'll be an offensive foul.
A great job there by Terika Rafan, drawing that offensive foul and getting an extra possession here for the Falcons.
And Saran
Missed it by that much.
So we are through 3 quarters here from Solano Gym. The Cougars with the 58-50 lead. When we return, we will have the 4th quarter here on the Solano College Sports Network. Nathan's gonna do it.
Welcome back as we get ready for quarter number 4. Solano is trailing 58-50. Great job by Zion Trammell in that 3rd quarter. And with that, we're going to turn it over to Trey Hunt for the play-by-play duties.
I'm proud to be here for this interesting 4th quarter.
It's definitely been a back-and-forth game. Neither team has been very consistent so far tonight. But it seems like Lassen has been able to get things going.
So the Falcons will take it out. We got Jada Scott coming up with the ball. Turnover by the Falcons. Oh, never mind. Coming back with the Falcons, tipped by the Cougars.
Seems like every time Solano goes for taking the ball out after a tip, they can never figure out who's going to take it out. Seems like they have to wait an extra 10 seconds or so every time.
Brown with the shot, no good. Cougars with the rebound. Jada Scott pushing heavy pressure on New Holy.
Definitely need to see that in this 4th quarter.
No good. Falcons with the rebound. Hughes pushing the pressure. Oof. Turnover, Falcons.
Almost took out the cameraman.
Yeah. That could have been bad.
Verano will take the ball out. Full court pressure continues by the Falcons. This matchup with Jada Scott and New Holy looks to be a good one. Three-pointer, no good. Rebound, Brown. Durf with the shot. 3-point. Nope, 2-pointer by Lexi Durf.
Seems like Solano has come out with some energy here in this 4th quarter. They're definitely going to need that if they want to come out of this quarter with the win.
With baseline, good for the Cougars. Jada Scott applying the pressure. There she goes, drives. No foul. Off Solano. Cougars to take the ball out of bounds.
Yeah, tough turnover there. Lassen will take over.
Keela Green will inbound. Back to Green. Down low to win. Be Cougars ball. 60-52 with 7 minutes and 52 seconds remaining.
We'll see if Solano can crawl back in here.
New Holy with the drive. 3-point. Good. Never mind. 2 again. Lexi Durf. Hughes. Off Hughes.
Yet another turnover for Solano. They definitely got to clean it up. As Saran comes in for Scott.
Cougs inbound. Now we have Ashmin on New Holy. Three-point. No good. Ashmin with the rebound. Fast break. Back to Ashmin. Lopez with the ball. Back down to Brown. Shot up. No good. Back up. Foul. Brown will go back to the line for 2 shots.
Yeah, we've seen Zaire Brown trying to get to the line here.
And here comes Rafon for Lopez.
Definitely got to convert on these free throws here. Try and get it to single digits.
First shot. Good. Yeah, Solano definitely wants to come back. They have to knock down the easy points first. Second shot. Also good. Cougars inbound. Full court press continues. Back to New Holy. Baseline. Foul. Let's see what the refs say. Can't steal.
Is it gonna, yeah, it stays with the Cougars.
Back to New Holy. Right back to Win. Shot by Green, good, 2 points.
Yeah, nice shot there by Green.
Back to Rafon, back to Hughes. 3-point by Durf, no good. Rebound by Brown, no good also. Rebound by Cougars. A little less full court press by the Falcons. 3-point by Green, no good. Foul seems to be on the Cougars. Falcon ball.
If you're Coach Jackson, you should be preaching to your players to take some time off the clock. It's 10-point game with just over 5 minutes to go.
Yeah.
They should be taking their time just a little bit on the offensive end, not taking shots 10 seconds
Shot
into
by
the shot
Rafon.
clock.
Good.
Good job by Rafon getting to the bucket and putting up the layup. Yeah, definitely, I agree with you, Nathan. I think for Lassen, they definitely got to slow it down and see what they can draw up.
Shot by Green, no good. Rebound by Rafon. 3-point by Durf, no good. Rebound by Brown. Right back to Ashmin, 3-point, no good also. Rebound by the Cougars. You see the frustration of the Cougars every time they can't push the ball down the court. You know, I really don't see why. You seem like you're up right now. You kind of want to slow things down. We have Jada Scott subbing in for Zaire Brown.
Yeah, we'll see what. Yeah, they're going to bring the full court press. Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah, not as aggressive as they used to, but they still a little bit of press. Instead of Scott on New Holy, we have Rafan on her. Durf with the loose ball. Fight for it. Jump ball. It will be Cougars ball.
Eight seconds left. Solano definitely needs to stop him here.
Inbound by Win. Packs the green. 3-point. Blocked by Ashmin. Right back up. No good. No good. Good defense by Solano. Oh, foul.
Oh, wow. I actually didn't even see that. I just noticed as the shot clock went off.
I had figured it was a shot clock violation, but the ref bailed them out late.
And that is definitely frustrating. With 30-second shot clock, you get him down to the final seconds and a foul.
Yeah, you play good defense for 28 seconds of the shot clock in just those last 2 seconds.
That sounds a little familiar, the men's game covered 2 games ago.
Free throw good by Harris, and we have seen Zaire Brown check right back in for Vanessa Hughes. Second free throw. No good. Rebound by Cougars. Out of bounds, but Cougars ball.
Solano's lucky they didn't call a foul there on, who was that? Sorry. Zaire Brown, she came in flying there and a little bit of a body slam to the...
Ooh, good shot by Harris. Nessa Lopez. Right back to Scott. Around to Durf. Baseline. Foul and 1 for Lopez.
Yeah, it was a great pump by Lexi Durf that set the play up. Found Lopez down low, and she will shoot the N1 free throw.
And here comes Onga checking in. One shot here for Lopez. It is good. 67-59 with almost 4 minutes remaining. Onga wide open. Nice pump fake. Good for the 2. Here comes Ashmin. Drive to the... And no good. Rebound by New Holy.
So good move there by Saran to get open in the lane for that 2. Just couldn't finish it.
Here we go with Green. Right back to Green. Seems like they're trying to take as much time as they can off that clock.
This is funny. She's just standing right there. Oh
3
my.
by Green, no good. You would think all that time you want to take off, you want to get the best shot possible.
What a funky possession. There's just two Cougars standing right next to each other, and then a step back 3.
You'd think they'd at least try to move the ball around. I mean, that was pretty easy possession to defend there for the Falcons.
Right to Jada Scott. Oh, loose ball. She's able to collect it. Right back to Durf. To Lopez. Right back to Brown. Pump fake. No good. Rebound by Brown. Right back to Durf. 3-point. No good. Right back to Brown. Loose ball. Back to the Cougars. Right back to Win. Pump fake. Good. Right back to Lopez. Around to Brown. Up top to 3-point. No good. Loose ball picked up by the Cougars.
And Solano has just been ice cold from 3, seems like since the first quarter.
Here comes Green. Good. Here comes Ashmin. No good. Rebound by the Cougars. You would think the Falcons would try to build more offense, but it seems like they're kind of rushing.
Yeah. And down 14, less than 2 minutes to go. Chances of Solano winning are looking slim.
It's really tough to say since they started off so good. But you would think they would have wanted to fight a little bit more, but there's still time left. They're going to continue to fight. Shot clock. Shot clock violation by the Cougars. Here comes subs, a full 5 coming in for all players on court.
Yeah, and, you know, although it was a shot clock violation, that was the whole point of that possession was just to use up all the 30 seconds. Give Solano as little as time as possible to try and come back here. But, yeah, minute 30 left. It's a 14-point game.
And that is Haley Lahr checking in for the first time tonight for the Cougars.
Looks like Lassen's going to do their own full 5 lineup change.
See what fight left the Falcons have.
Coach Jackson was just saying we're running a 2-3, not a 3-2 zone.
Back to Rafon. Down low to Rachel. Good! See the Cougars continue with the slow offense.
Rachel Everett keeping her composure, getting the layup to go.
So they're going to call an off-ball foul there.
And
you can see the Falcons are down by 12, but still continue with the full court pressure.
Coach Derek Jackson spinning around, wanted to travel.
Yeah, I think they called a technical on him.
It's good for Rafon.
Yeah. So for the Lassen Cougars, our next game they take on Monterey Peninsula.
Second free throw good by Rafon.
And for Solano, they will take on the winless Contra Costa team.
Down by 10, almost less than a minute to go.
Those games will be after the Solano Showdown is finished on Sunday. Tomorrow, Solano will be playing Consumnes River, and Lassen will be taking on Chabot, who came away with a 82-53 blowout victory over Consumnes River earlier tonight. In the other 2 games, Delta blew out Feather River 82-59, and Riverside totally dismantled Los Medanos 94-28.
Oh my.
Free throw good by Vanessa Hughes. Yeah, it seems like we have an interesting tournament. Second free throw good by Hughes. Cougars seem to try to take as much time off as they can. Solano continuing with the full court pressure. They don't seem to want to foul. Never mind, the foul down low.
Yeah, we're not seeing any intentional fouls, though. That was just in the action of the game. Seems like Solano's just trying to play this one out, honestly.
34 seconds left. Solano continues to play the hard defense on the Cougars. That fight down low. Jump ball.
And you got to appreciate the Solano bench still supporting their teammates as we wind down the final 20 seconds here. Got to love it.
Shot clock is now off. Kyla May. Back to Kyla May. She drives baseline. Turnover. Turnover by the Cougars. 6 seconds left. Now, Nathan, what were you able to see in these last few minutes of the game from the Falcons?
It seems, at least in these last 2 minutes, it seems like they've shown a little bit more fight than they have been in the second half. Their shots haven't been falling, as we see there again. As time expires, Solano, they're just missing shots. There's not much you can do besides just taking more shots in the gym to perfect your craft. Other than that, Solano played a pretty good game here tonight.
And Zion, in those final few minutes, what were you able to see from the Cougars?
Yeah, they definitely were battle tested here. Fought back, took the lead, and ran away with it. And we just saw that dominance in the second half from Lassen, and yeah, it's a good win for them. And for Solano, you got to hold your heads high for really playing Lassen really well.
Well, that's going to do it here for us tonight, as Lassen comes away with the 73-65 victory. Thank you for tuning in to tonight's broadcast, and we hope to see you next time.